And we're live.
Spoko.
Okay, so we'll start in around 10 minutes as usual.
Do you want to preamble also in English?
Yeah, yes, of course. Let's get warmed up. Let's practice as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just posting our information on the forums. I hope you posted on the.
Yes, I put it on Facebook.
Yeah, great. Thanks a lot. Where were we? Let me think. Oh, WMH. Yeah, here. I finally need to try to find some time to post more episodes. I can do that in a rough way so that I will just I'll post the rough cut of the episode with just an ending and just a minimum conversion. If that's okay with you, because to be honest, finding a lot of time right now is a little bit troublesome. But as I said, it's totally up to you. Okay, here we go. That's done. I do not need that. Let me just double check this.
So,
Just double checking every information that we have right now. Yeah, but seriously, we're gonna talk about it later in the podcast. The meta that I have seen on the tournament in Germany, it was really something different.
as always, when we are going abroad,
Yeah, yeah, go on.
I experienced this a couple of times. Don't forget. So
Yeah, no, I know. I know that each and single time and each and single country's meta is quite different. However, I wasn't expected to see as many Gargosals as I did. Hell, the winner of the tournament played Glacier King.
nice.
Yeah, in his Krieg's drop.
I have a player in Krakow,
Yeah.
Krzysiek, that he now wants to play two Storm Wars under P striker.
I do also want to do that. It's really powerful list and it's really interesting. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. I was, to be honest, I was considering trying to come up with some interesting anti Lilith list that would go. Well, that would depend on two Star Wars. However, I'm not really sure it's a good idea.
Hard to say. Storm Wars is very good and with Storm colors.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that this list could have so good infantry cleaning.
Yeah, the triple trash, or what was the name? Triangulation. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's really something interesting. When you're picking just essentially whatever models you like 3 times, it's 9 models killed just like that.
Yes, and I had lucky that he 2 times when we were playing didn't made a command check on Epic Ares.
Oh, that sucked. That sucked balls.
The problem was that I think he misplayed because he could put pot behind her, so hit her automatically using storm wall.
Yeah, getting another dice.
No, it's
also
auto
another
hit.
hit.
Auto hit. So
Yeah. I mean, not the dice, but another hit that's already coming her way, without needing first to activate the initial Stonecaller.
yes.
It's really, really powerful. I mean, crazy. But this is the reason why I'm starting to wondering, trying to play something like Cray versus her, because well, yeah, I know that she can't kill a single Stonewall with her feet, but if I have two Stonewalls and the one that will charge later will have the double speed spell on him, I'm not sure if she can handle that.
Hard to say.
Yeah,
Depends. The problem, we have mage sight or something like this?
yes, the
Right?
Cray does have a mage sight.
Okay, so if you have something to go behind Shadow Pack, then
Yeah,
you can play it. But
yeah, I
without
can
it,
threaten her because with the pot, with all the stone calls, and basically because I can go 13 inches if I trample and still place the stone pot, or 15 inches charge if I put my feet. Even if I don't get her, I can put the stone pot exactly behind her, and then use triple. Yeah, so four power 10s automatic auto hitting onto her, and I do not need line of sight. Sorry, line of sight. I do not need to hit her. I'm ignoring her defense, and also, well, it's hard to predict something like that. But the main issue why I'm considering this is because, well, even if he will kill the first Stonewall using his feet, then the second Stonewall can even run to engage both beasts, then get the Arcane Shield on him. And I'm not convinced that two Ravagors can actually kill a Stonewall.
with Arcane Shield on it, no.
Even without Arcane Shield on it, yeah, I know, Nega Animus, but it is still just two Ravagors.
Yes, but there will be probably at least one angel, and
Yeah, the angel is the issue. I need to find a way to kill him.
yes. Without
Okay.
an angel killed, you're in tough spot.
Yeah, the angel can absolutely murder me. So let me just check the time. I
2 minutes.
think 2 minutes. Yep. I'll post. You know what? I'll post this podcast also in some War Machine host groups. Maybe somebody will join.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get some Irish here. Oh, by the way, do you remember Trevor?
Which Trevor?
Um, the second, the Trevor from Australia. He was playing at the Solo Masters.
Probably yes, but
Yeah, the dude lives in Berlin.
nice.
Yeah, when I seen it, I was like, wait, what? Okay, War Machine in Horse Island. Yep. About Gargosaurus. Okay, yep, I've got the lists of the winner. So, yeah, it's amazing. I'm telling you, it's just amazing. Okay, so either way, I think we should start. We have 2 viewers already with us. Guys, if you will have any questions, just feel free to post them in the chat. We will read them and we'll answer them as soon as we can. So, hey, and welcome to WitchHound, episode 22. My name is Adam, and I'm a player and press ganger from Stettin.
And here is Jaromir Jaro, and I'm player and postganger from Krakow.
Yep. And as I said, welcome to the 22nd episode of WitchHound, the first Polish podcast about War Machine and Hordes. So, Jaro, tell me, what topics are we gonna handle today?
I think we will talk about tournaments that we lately went to.
Yep.
I had a local tournament in Bielsko-Biała.
Yeah, and I was at the Gober Crown, one of the qualifiers for Klocka.
Yes, I had come back to my Retribution faction there.
Yeah.
It was quite fun tournament because 2 first places were Retribution. Unfortunately, I was the second one.
So close and it's so far, eh, mate?
Yep.
Okay, and the second topic of the day will be
Colossals and
yep,
Gargoyles.
Yep, and their impact on the meta. So basically, I have some interesting thoughts after the tournament in Berlin, which provoked me, let's say, or caused me to think a little bit about Gargoyles, how they are actually impacting the meta, and, well, how to play with them, how to play against them, and, that typical stuff that you might find. So,
Yeah.
without further ado, let's dive in, shall we?
Yes, we shall. Do you want to start me? I have a smaller tournament than
Yeah,
you.
you had all local. I'll take a little bit more time. So please start.
Okay. So I went to tournament with 2 lists. One of this was the Raven with some additions because it was 50 points and original the Raven list is for 35 points.
Yeah.
So I added their Soulless Escort for Mage Hunter Strike Force because Raven is the list that should fight with Retribution also. So I need to something to mitigate eventual blinding light from Issyria.
Sure.
Which happened. I had this matchup, so it wasn't.
Good prediction.
It was a bit of prediction, and I put out also Electromancers for checking up how they work, and I also put into the list a small unit of Rifleman with UA and Hausbart Stain for having something to mitigate stealth.
Sure.
And second list was my Storm Rager list. So it was Tyron, as you can think of.
Yeah.
Banshee with full unit of Halberdiers, with Pay Knight, with Narn,
Yeah.
Narn, small unit of Strike Force with Iris 3,
Yep.
Elara, 2 Assassins, Madeleine Corbeau, and Sils.
Okay. And how did you go?
I went 3-1.
That's good.
In first round, I was playing against a Kruger with double Croc Riders.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the thing is that I was playing Homik.
Okay.
And played a bit not enough aggressively to block one of the zones.
Sure.
So I pushed him out with halberdiers. I also traded with Fit Banshee for Megalith, and I
Okay.
parked with the Banshee in 5 inches of Kruger.
Oh god.
So he had to think about it, how to mitigate the problem that he cannot cast spells.
Yeah, Wailing is a bitch.
Yes. Also, druids were there.
Oh god.
So
So you
it was
crippled his army.
quite nasty. I get up on the control points for all.
Yeah.
For one, I don't remember exactly. He tried assassination when Tyron was on full camp
Ugh. With what?
with about 7 Croc Riders and Griffon that
Dice.
throw him back that he could be shot by the Croc Riders.
Okay, so you were knocked down on full camp, right?
Yes.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Without any heavy, not gonna happen.
No, it didn't happen. So next thing, the Tyron stands up, casts Storm Ranger, and is on the back of the Kruger without focus.
Yeah, one shot that bitch.
So this went for 5-1 or 5-0 scenario win.
Yep.
With assassination.
Yep.
Next round, I was playing against the winner of the tournament, Maybach, with Issyria and Raven.
Okay.
We played Issyria against my Raven list.
Yeah.
The scenario was problematic a bit for me because it was incursion. First round was outflank.
Yeah.
But I shoot many of his models and kill it. But in the end, when the game could be still won by me, I have missed every attack that was put on the Arcanist. That was the only model that could control the flag for him.
Sure.
And it happened that he won by scenario, but the game was very close. And if I have killed this Arcanist, then he was left with 3 Invictors, Hyperion that could be killed by Raven,
Yeah.
and Issyria.
Okay. So yeah, as you say, close one. You might have won that, but you know that dice happens, as we all know.
Yes, but I can also say that dice exploded at the beginning of the game.
Okay.
He made only one big mistake when he moved his full unit of halberdiers into my army, and Raven said, "Okay, feet go." Full unit destroyed by Raven activation.
Just die.
Yep. And
Sure.
this was the second round. It was 5-2, 5-3 loss on scenario.
Okay. So
In fourth round, in third round, I was playing with other player from Breslau. He was playing Vlad 2.
so I presume you were playing versus Olaf?
No, Olaf was playing with Legion. I was playing about.
Okay.
I don't remember name. Sorry. And he was playing. Um, he fitted Eerie, put me in tough position, but the game went to Slaughterfest.
Okay.
At the end of the game, Raven has survived assassination from Juggernaut
Okay.
because he didn't cast Hand of Fate on him.
Okay, so he missed.
What?
So he missed some attacks.
Yes. And left me on about 7, 8 points of life. At the end, I had two riflemen. He got Vlad and one Nis Hunter.
Yeah.
And he was going closing for caster kill, but a round before he killboxed himself.
Oh, so you went up to the 2.
I was 2 points, and this was one of the best things I did in this game.
Yeah.
I charged with Raven for objective.
Yeah.
Because we were playing fire support with 2 objectives and 2 flags.
Okay. Yeah, to so fire support, yeah.
Yes, I put after 2 hits with melee weapon and 1 shot. He got a bunker. I put the objective on 1 point of health.
Yeah.
I casted Eliminator,
Yeah.
the straight objective, and
Okay.
moved 2 inches to base contact with flag, scoring 3 points in 1 round.
Oh, nice. Nice plan.
Yes, I have a problem remembering fourth game.
Okay. So you went to 2-1 and ended up second, right?
3-1.
3-1. Okay.
I
So
played
there's another game. Yeah.
played one more person. Maybe I will look on the tournament a quick note. Maybe I will remember who I played. Uh, First, I remember. I played
Yeah.
the play that I said before. I played with Krzysiek from Krakow, my colleague from work,
Yeah.
and he played with me with Striker and 2 Colossals.
Oh,
I
okay. I see.
I took Raven and trashed them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of how this game goes. The double closest list do not handle Raven well at all.
Yes, so this was my tournament. 2-1
Okay.
only losing with winner.
Nice. Well, I played this weekend. I was at Germany, Berlin. I played at the Gober Crown, which is one of the invitationals for CloudCon. The Germans, of course, being Germans, had to put up some quirky rules, which I completely ignored, because they were, well, if you would throw your gobbers, you would score some extra points. Yeah, not gonna happen. But some players did that, so grass to them, I guess. Basically, it was a six round, 64 or 62. I'm not sure right now. Player tournament held at Zur Alten Börse. It's kind of a restaurant, and not old, and beer brewery. They got really nice beers. And we played there starting at Saturday at around 10, 11 maybe, and we ended at Sunday around 5 p.m. Because the tournament was running Masters, I took E. Haley and Pick Kane. I'm gonna post my list afterwards, but for quick summary, it was an E. Kane with an Ace and Squire, Alexia 1, Boom Howlers, Forge God, Rangers, Ares, Gorman, Work Junior, Savio, Montera, Costa, Pendrake, Ragman, Reinhold, Rupert, Stormsmith, Allroady, Tack, Runewood, Corbo, Stoneblade Captain. I didn't use Pendrake at all, almost. I played him in the last round. And my other list was P. Haley with Sentinel and Stonewall and Squire, full unit of gun mages with unit attachments, Iana Holt, Tempest Blazes, Johnny Warcaster, Hatchak, which was a star of the tournament for me, Stoneblade Captain, Black 13, Storm Lances, Tack, and Stormsweep, Stormcaller. So how did the game went? Oh my god. First round, I faced Patrick, named with his nickname was Gavin, and he played E Fiora and Harvey. The Harvey had a single devout, but she was the single huge, large base model in the entire list.
So not good day against Epic Kane.
No, absolutely horrible. So he decided to go safe and took his Ifiora list that had a hand of judgment and Reckoner and Judicator. So really jack heavy. I took my Kane because hey, man enough. How the game ended, basically on top of my turn 2. He made a massive mistake. I mean, massive. He didn't charge Fiora forward, and instead, it was on bottom of his turn. He didn't charge forward enough, so he wasn't in escort range or of any either the Colossal or Hand of Judgment.
Mm-hmm.
With two focus on him.
Sounds bad.
Yep. Guess how it ended.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah. Just to be sure that I will see her and I will not need to, dance around trying to find a perfect spot. The ace just aimed and shot at the Hand of Judgment with Shadow Fire.
Ouch.
Yep. So not only you are not in escort range, but I see you clearly from where I stand. Bye. I had I had 4 or 5 shots left to spare at the moment. So yeah, I obliterated him kind of. Later on, we decided to play the game without me going for assassination. And on my 5th turn, I murdered both Hand of Judgment and Judicator. Yep. So he was left with Fiora and Reckoner. And the only way he could do something to me is to use his feet to get me on fire.
Mm-hmm.
But I had Arcane Shield on me, so nah, not gonna happen.
Not today, man.
Yep, not today. So that was my round 1. Patrick was a lovely opponent, really nice gentleman. Then I played on the streamed table, so you will be able to see my game within a couple of weeks. I played versus Litty. He was playing the WTC 2 years ago, and he was captain of the United Nations teams last year. He played his Crix. He had an Iskar and P. Denny. I immediately decided that, well, I see a Crix, I drop P. Haley.
Yep.
Yeah. I've made a huge mistake at the beginning of the game because I'm not sure really why I've done it. I was worried about the Texas Raiders getting to engage all of my cavalry, so my Stonewall didn't run forward. Instead, he moved, so he wasn't in the zone. I was second, which meant that he jammed me out. He jammed me out of the zone. With my Colossal wasn't able to go there at all. Around turn 3, we were dancing around, trying something. He also made a mistake because, he walked Death Jack off a Scar's control area and tried to cast Perdition, which failed because he needs to be inside the control area of Scar. After that, we were both dancing around. He killed my objective and scored with his cavalry in the zone. Left Scar in the forest on the 9 on 7 damage already on her. Sitting there with 2 camp or something like that. I'm on 19 basically. So I look at her, I thought to myself, well, I am either going to obliterate her this turn, or I'm gonna have really tough time because both Nightmare and Deathjack will ruin Stormwall, and then I will not have anything to kill her, to kill them, and I won't be able to win this game. So I went for it. Stormwall, I popped my feet. I've killed Dara, who was in the way, blocking her line of sight. Not for Stormwall, but for everybody else. Stormwall hit her once and did around 4 points of damage. And then my 5-man unit of Tempest Blazers went over to her and said, "Hi."
It wasn't nice greeting.
No, I had 4 shots to spare when I killed her.
Ouch.
Yep. So yeah. And then I played versus Bernard, BNF. He played. We played Destruction in the second round, and we played, I believe, Outflank on the first round. On the third round, we played 2 zones that are vertically oriented with 2 objectives in the middle.
Process of elimination?
Yeah, I believe so. Bernhard had Chromac 2 and Bradigus, so I knew I'm gonna face Bradigus. And while dropping Pihele into Bradigus is not a wise decision, I think. So I went with an Ecane. How the game went? Well, I committed only my Alexia 1 and some Rangers to my zone, cast stuff on them, and I didn't pass a single tough check.
Ouch.
So he dominated my zone on top of turn 2. Bottom of turn 2. So I tried to jam as much stuff as I could into the zone.
So to be exact, you are all 3 on that moment.
Yes, I'm 2-0.
All 3. You have all null points, and he's got 3.
2. He didn't kill the objective.
So how could he dominate your zone without killing objective?
Because in the process of elimination, the objective is not in the zone. It is the object. It is the scenario when you have zones that are vertical.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is not process of elimination. The other scenario. I don't remember the name.
I also am spacing at this moment. It was this scenario with the objectives in the middle of the table. So he was 2-0 at the moment. I once again jammed as hard as I could my zone. Kane kept all his focus and ran to the other zone. Because of the lack, so much terrain on the table that was it was heartbreaking for me. But I killed I dominated his zone, but once again he went for my zone, and I once again didn't pass a single tough check. So he was able to finish my objective and fitted back Bradigus to zone, which meant he won 5, and I went. He blocked his zone, so it was 5-2 for him. So yeah, I was kind of bummed about it. But it happens. Then I played versus Maestro, and literally my dice shat on me. I killed 5 points worth of his army. I played Kane 2 into Butcher 3, and I didn't do shit. Like, literally nothing. I couldn't break armor or I couldn't hit. For example, for reason, CMA into, what was the name? Orin, from the back. Okay, I hit. Dice of 2, I roll 6. And the magic bullet and trick shot into the dog, who already had 2 damage on him. Dice of 5. Dice of 2 once again. And I roll a 4. And then dice of 4, and I roll a 3.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Yeah, and this was literally the whole game. So he just killed me. Oh, and my 7, mind you, Forge Guards with Death Field weren't able to kill Ruin charging.
I
left him on 12.
I see.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, I lost the game. So at the end of day 1, I was 2-2. I then played Philip, who was playing also Crix. He had an peace card with a Kraken, which I rejoiced when I saw that. And he had, I believe, also Danny 1. So once again, it was a Haley time. And the poor guy. How to put it simply, I lost around 10 to 13 points of my army at all, and I went 5-0 on scenario.
It's brutal for.
Yeah, he had to pop his feet on top of turn 2. Sorry, bottom of turn 2, defensively, not hitting anything from my army. And I fitted a turn before him, so I already decimated most of his force, and I was up on the game. On my turn 2, on my turn 3, I was able to kill his objective and put a single Stormcaller on the flag. Dominated it. Controlled it. And then I came short of killing the Kraken. But the Kraken and single Bane Troll weren't able to kill my Stormwall. So in the end, I killed his Kraken and, well, swept the zone, the 4 inches around my flag clear. We were playing fire support. And, well, the gun mages, the ATGM, and just came around to the flag, cleared 2 models that were contesting it, and I controlled his flag. I ran to dominate my flag. I ran to dominate his flag once again. I went to 4, and the turn after I won. I think I'm missing a turn somewhere there, but whatever.
The game without history.
Yeah, it was really one-sided. And in the last game, I played versus Magnus Ente, who's a judge and a really good player. Well, the dude hadn't played Circle at all before the tournament. And he played Circle in this tournament. He usually plays Signar. It was an E. Kruger versus E. Kane. He aggressively fitted on top of turn 2, which put me in a really tough position because it was close quarters. I had to somehow manage to, stay in the flags, so he won't be able to dominate and just score. I also had to come forward for the kill box. He came with an awesome plan to kill Kruger, which fell short of 2 rolls. He didn't hit boosted 9 from a double-handed throw of the Megalith into Kane, which also he previously cast the anime, so Kane was on 15 and boosted 8. Sorry, boosted 8, which meant I was knocked down. And then later, Getorix missed a boosted 8 to hit Kane in the back. He was under rage hole, but well, he hit the first time, did decent amount of damage, something around 10-ish. Then missed. Then the boy bruised 8, missed. He rolled 7, and then he tried to roll an 8 on 2 dice, but wasn't able to do it. So I lived. My heart was pumping so hard.
And I know what you feel because
Yeah.
I also when he tried to assassinate my Tyrion, I was also thinking that I could lose.
Yeah. And the worst part about the game for me, it was like I knew he will have some chances to assassinate Kane. However, I just couldn't, get myself in the kill box myself, because with Stalker, with Kane, Kruger, with Druids, with Megalith, he would be able to clear the flags and just simply dominate my flag, control his, and win the game. Oh, and he also had a Lord of the Fist on top of that.
Okay.
So
This was fourth game?
The sixth game, actually. This was the last game of the tournament. I played 4 times Kane 2 and 2 times Haley 1. I went 4-2, placed 18th, and I won the best in Signar. Fun fact, there were 11 Signars.
It only says that Polish Poland is strong.
Yeah. Yeah, Maestro also, who was playing with me, who was there with me, he placed 14th, and he won the best in Kador.
Nice. And
so
top,
yeah.
What was the top?
And now the topic, because right now we're just talking about the list. So the top of the tournament was, okay, first place were Trolls. Then second place was Menoth. And the third and fourth was Kriegs. And yeah, basically top 10. Maybe I'll just give you a quick summary of top 10. There was a single Convergence, a single Circle, a single Legion, 3 times Kriegs, 3 times Trollbloods, and Menoth.
Nice.
Not what you expect, right?
Yes, then the thing is that we are more concentrated on Polish meta, and Polish meta is a bit other way, yes? Many Legion, many Kador, somewhat Protectorate, but very low count of Signar, Retribution.
Yeah.
Kriegs is good represented in Poland. Depends on the I think of the part of the country, because if I see another player that is coming into the game, Krakow, and he says, "I have some Kador models," and really another one.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, but let's focus on the main topic, because the whole reason why we are talking about the tournaments and why I wanted to talk about Colossals is because there were a shit ton of Colossals, and I literally mean shit ton of Colossals and Gargantuans all over the place. And the winner of the tournament...
Even Mammoth?
No, but I've seen an Animanthrax, which is a battle engine, I
Hey,
know, but I've seen it.
Animanthrax is now quite playable.
Yeah, no, there were a lot of Glacier Kings, and I've seen two, I believe, Mountain Kings. I've seen a couple of Stormwalls. I didn't see any Conquest, that's true, but I've seen 2 Krakens, I believe. Each and single attribution player had an Hyperion, sorry. I've seen multiple Earthbreakers and a single Galleon. I didn't see any circle entrance, but I've seen two Blightbringers.
Nothing to be shocked about.
Yeah, it
I
has two indicators. So it was literally all but Circle and Caders and Scorn who didn't place any Colossals. But every single faction fielded at least one or two of them. It was insane.
I understand that it changes. The thing is that some factions are like their colossals, some a bit less.
Yeah, the quality of Colossal is really not that balanced. That's absolutely true. But the reason why I'm pushing this topic, let's say, I'm putting it forward, is because take a look at the winning faction. The winner of the whole tournament was playing a Pig Rim with a Glacier King, and it was his Crix drop.
I'm not sure why Glacier King is. I know why Pegrim is a drop, but I'm not sure if it was at the list or not.
No, it was not an ADR. He simply played a Pig Rim and Doomy Free as his pair, using Pig Rim as his Crix drop, and he obliterated each and single Crix player he met in his way.
I'm wondering it is something from Glacier King or it's just Pegrim.
From what he was saying, it was both, because the Glacier King brings what Pilgrim lacks: a long game. You always have a beast that's behind him that will shoot. That unless the opponent, the stuff will be the problem. For some parts, let's say, because I think that Pilgrim had some spell that mitigated the stuff. But even though this is the Colossal, it can stay so far away. It can provide some amount of support to Grim, and it will shoot each and single time. The objectives are not ever safe. You can always focus on objective and kill it, which is absolutely amazing.
Yes, I can see that. This is the thing is that I think the new revenge ones will be more seen on the table than old ones.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Because for example, I think that Scorn one also can find its niche.
Yeah, I'm not right now. I'm not convinced. Let's say at the moment about Hydra, but I think she has some potential. And basically, I just want to say this because, well, take a look at Colossals. I know it's a huge investment of points. I know it's a huge investment of money-wise, but they really changed the game, and it is something that we weren't expecting at the beginning. Remember, we thought that, yeah, we might see some of them, maybe not that many, but I don't know why we do not see them as often in Poland as we do in Germany. I know this might be the part of meta, and I'm mostly judging my opinions on the 3 tournaments I went to in Germany, in Berlin, but they really seem to be playing a lot of Colossals.
I see. Then it's hard to say for me because maybe you can look for quick review for factions where the Colossals have placed, where not. Because, for example, I think that there are factions that will always play Colossal.
Yeah, I can tell you which factions. What was the faction distribution right now, and the results. Which of them played the Colossus, which didn't. The Trollbloods, I've seen at least 4 Glacier Kings between 7 players, and they had the best result in all over the field.
Yes, but the Glacier King is for me really good Gargossal.
Yeah, it is. The Convergence plays really good. It was the second, but it is not really good data, as it was only a single player.
Yes, but the Colossal from Convergence is often seen by me even, so I know that it's really good.
Yeah. So let's put it this way: which Colossal are you interested in, so I can look it up for you?
Once again.
Which Colossal are you interested in, so I can look it up for you?
I'm not interested in any Colossals in a special way. We can talk about it anyways.
Yeah.
For example, if we talk about Signar, it's always you will see Storm War.
Yeah, absolutely, you will.
This is the drug that it's so good that it's hard to justify why not take them.
Yeah. Some of them are this way. That if you're not taking them, you are limiting yourself and your options that are available to you. That's absolutely true, and I agree with that statement. But I'm just wondering, because how are we going to go further with that? We've seen the second round of Colossus, and they are good. They are completely different, which is really interesting, and I really do like that, because we are not having another cut and copy paste as the round before. But what I want to say is, look, the Colossus have changed the meta, and they have changed the meta in such a way. I do not think we can come back to it, to old state.
I think it depends because maybe some of the Colossals will be in future not so good with infantry cleaning. I think that it will be a bit changing because now we are on a stage where you have not so many models.
Yeah.
But they are tough.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at this. Look at it this way. Each and single Colossal that we had, regardless of if we actually see them a lot or not, has caused us to think about how am I going to handle Colossal? Which of my lists will be designed to handle Colossals? 4 years ago, we weren't thinking about. We were thinking about how am I going to kill a single an armor spam, so 2 or 3 heavy base or 2 or 3 jacks. And right now, yes, we are back to the armor spam. That's absolutely true. We all know that this is the way to go right now in the meta. But what I'm trying to say is, the thinking about Colossus, you almost always still, even though we are thinking about mostly armor, it's how am I going to deal with some Colossals? They are a threat that you just simply cannot ignore, and I'm wondering, is it healthy for the game?
Hard to say. The thing is that always there are some new things that are threat. There are some lists that will never use colossal and are problematic. For example, Piscar list. It's very powerful list, and it will never probably use Colossal because it will take place for more dudes that are better for fit.
Yeah, that is well. Mostly, I will agree with you, but I do actually like some Krakens and with Piscar, but I will love even more when finally the Sepulture will came out and the Piscar with Sepulture will be a thing. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that.
We will see. It's
Yeah,
hard to say for now.
yeah, you know how. Yeah,
Sepulture
sorry.
is not a model that is used currently, so
Yeah, but the whole potential it brings to the table with itself, its kit is really strong, and the even the psychological effect that you can never be safe. You will need to consider: is he going to slam this brute troll over me? Is he going to slam this over me? Because we all know that the best dice is no dice regarding hitting.
yes. The thing is that if we could talk about factions which are taking the colossals.
Yeah, actually that's a good idea. Let's do it. Let's talk about factions that bring colossals and decide whether or not we can think about some builds or some situations in which you do not bring colossals in a two list pair. Okay?
I wanted to talk about something other because
Okay.
the thing is that we can talk about which faction takes colossal, but for me interesting is that the factions that not bring normal colossal,
Yeah.
because if you are in two list pairing, you have often list created to counter specific fraction.
Yeah.
If
Oh, I
you
see.
if you think that they will not take colossal, you take the other list that probably could have problem with fighting the colossal, and
Yeah.
then taking a colossal, but that faction is a huge game changer for the matchup.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so I let's you just wanted to compare the factions that are not typically taking colossals and think about which of the factions should start considering it, as it will shake up the meta and can disrupt their opponent's way of thinking and their plan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so let's do it. So starting with let me take a look at all the factions which don't bring colossal on a daily basis. The Cricks.
Correct, yes. I think that Sepulture will see the table
Yeah, I believe so. He's so good.
and will change also probably some casters that are not currently common can have a good game due to recursion that it brings to the table.
Yeah, yeah. Especially that you can now have a really safe necrosurgeon at the back and have the sepulture almost leading up front, collecting more corpses. You can have the double dipping of collecting and defensive corpses and offensive corpses at the same time.
Yes, it's possible.
Also, to be honest, I'm really excited about Sepulture with Gatsby 2, for example.
I don't see it exactly why.
Okay, you know that I love assassinations.
Yes.
I'm an assassination type of player. It's where I breathe, where I live. It's my jam. And what Sepulture brings for the Gatsby is an almost auto hitting. Because typically, what you're doing is trying to slam your own model or an opponent model or even slam the caster using Helldiver. With Sepulture, you can trample, you can advance, put a brute troll or a single mechanic troll at just the perfect spot, and always use the power attack power slam.
Could be interesting, but I'm not. I think that maybe Gaspi 2 is not the best one for that, but it's possible, of course.
Yeah, the reason why I'm thinking Gatsby 2 is because Gatsby typically is a really strong player who can kill other colossus trivially. Now, what you are usually bringing versus Gatsby 2?
Anything with model removal, massive model removal.
Yeah, and bringing the colossal to the table immensely changes the game. You can't commit your single heavy hitter to a colossal because then the Gatsby can just run free, being safe. You need to think about how will you survive the assassination, and you also need to think, how am I going to protect my colossal, because Gatsby can just remove it from the table at any point.
Okay, you may have right. It's something that it's need to be thought about. But I'm looking on time, and I think we should a bit speed up.
Okay, sure. So going further, we have, well, trolls before.
Yes, but the Glacier King will change that.
Yeah, it already did.
Yes,
It
so
is a really
I don't,
powerful tool.
I don't sure if even we have to talk about it because it's so obvious for this one. It's auto hitting in melee against many objects and shots with knockdown and far strike are
Yeah,
so good.
yeah, that's absolutely true. So circle.
No, no, yes, okay. So what can you tell about Circle? I think that okay, it's a bit overkill maybe, but Primalt Griffin can have its place.
I'm not really sure because the Circle Colossals, both of them have the exactly same issue. They have a single shot, and that's all. And a Colossal that costs you 17, 18, up to even 20 points, who has only a single shot, in my book, is no go.
I would give him a chance.
Yeah, no. I will give him a chance, of course, but I'm really skeptic. I,
Okay,
I
but
just
he's
can't
a living,
just. Yeah?
he's living war beast now with flight, 7 speed.
Yeah, the flight is interesting. Let me put it this way: the flight is really interesting. The ability to get in some weird places the opponent doesn't think about, it is something that's really interesting. But the main problem of the first colossal is that it didn't commit really hard for its points. It is not much value. I do not think that Storm Raptor or Storm Chicken has improved it this much, to be honest. I think it's interesting, but good. I'm holding my breath before I will not have. Oh, sorry, I will not hold my breath for it.
Okay, we'll see because still no release, so
Yeah, I will love his model and I will buy it. I can tell you that.
okay, so Scorn, the
Yeah,
faction
your turn.
that doesn't have use often Gargantuan.
Yeah,
I think that maybe some builds with Hydra will change that.
sure. Why?
Um, the thing is that The mammoth has really some real problems. Are that if you want to use him full potential,
Yeah.
you need to take gladiator, you need to take raider, and so on. It's not 20 points, but it goes up to 33 points at least on package.
Okay, so too much support, and you think the Hydra can run without any support?
I think that I didn't think about Mammoth because he wants to shoot and later go into town with fighting, and
Yeah.
it's possibly he can do, but it's Rat 3.
Yeah, that's bad.
And there is a part where this plan collapses. It's this.
Yeah, that's true. Rat free is awful.
Hydra is cheaper,
Yeah.
and Hydra with sprays and virtuoso, gunfighter, wants to be in combat. So I'm thinking about that. The P Morgul build with Hydra can be a real deal, especially when you use Enrich, Abuse, Gladiator, and now we've got Hydra with +4 speed in
Yeah.
charge and +4 to strength.
Okay, but I'm. I understand what's your train of thought behind it, but I'm kind of worried. It is still a melee. It is still a melee jack. Sorry, beast. So it can die quite easily, and if you commit it, it's like I think you need to really take your time with it and try to find the best timing of when to commit it. Because if you won't commit it, if you will commit it too fast, it will die without any return value. If you will commit it too later, the game might be over. Too later, sorry, too slow.
Depends, because I'm thinking of the list where it's almost fully beast heavy.
Yeah,
The thing is that Hydra with sprays brings to the table infrantic cleaning.
yeah,
Also, don't forget that that Gargantuans are better on this way that to the last point of health
they are fully functional. Yeah,
fully functional.
yeah, you need to kill it completely.
Yes, it's not like the Warjack that you put out the cortex and it's out of the game.
Yes, I understand. So,
And the thing is also that in Scorn you have some, especially Pimorgur and Agonizer, are very good at denial.
yeah,
So probably you can save the Hydra at least for one round or two. So she will live 3 rounds in close combat or 2 rounds, and probably it could be enough to do the work. This is always the problem with Gargantuan and Colossal. First couple of times you have to play it to learn how to use it properly, and it's
yeah. It's
something
true.
you can't go around it. On the time they can be killed.
So you need to just practice a lot with them and find the perfect spot when you can actually commit them without losing them too easy.
Yes, and if I'm seeing list, for example, with with Bronzeback, Sentry, Gladiator, Hydra, and Paingivers, it could be really interesting list to for P Morgan.
Yeah, okay. So going further, the last faction that we didn't see Gargantuan at all, or Colossal at all, it was Legion, and we know that Blightbringer is amazing, and we've seen already a fair amount of it, and I believe we'll continue seeing just more.
Yes.
The thing
Nothing
is
more
so
to say
good.
about it. It will be played more and more, and
Yeah, it's just a monster. It's really a monster. It provides so much support. It's so good. I can't even describe in words how much I like it. It's absurd.
yes,
Yeah, and the gators and minions will be coming soon.
will probably get their own in the near future.
Okay, guys, I know it's been a little bit rough tonight. We are still getting used to this English format and, well, the extensive breaks that we had recently. We are trying to come up with some new schedules, so we will be able to post stuff a little bit more frequently. I hope you still enjoyed it, and as always, please like us on Facebook and provide us with your support on your comments. We are really looking into the criticism, and compliments are always welcome. If you have any topics you would like us to discuss, please feel free to leave them on Facebook or on our topic at warmachina.com.pl boards.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for listening to us. I know that we are a bit rusty after that time without anything,
Yeah,
but
but
we
we'll
are
do our
going.
best.
We are coming back with vengeance.
Yeah, the vengeance will be ours. And it's been a pleasure once again. Thank you for listening and goodbye.
Hey, no to see you